really quick grocery haul. I went to, well, I didn't go. It was the Amazon Fresh delivery. I'm gonna start with the frozen. I got 2 mochis. One of them is vanilla, the other one is strawberry. My favorite is strawberry, always. Next, I got some popsicles. This is an 18 count, and it's tropical kind. I got some string cheese, always cheese. And then I got crispy battered chicken from Gordon's Fisherman. And then I got some maple syrup, because then when I officially wake up, because it is 2 a.m., I will make this for breakfast. And then, of course, my grapes. Like, what? You got 2 of them. I'm gonna wash them before I go back to sleep. No, what am I saying? It's 5 a.m. It's 5 a.m. and I went to bed at 3. Like a moron. And of course, they always give you your cup of your water. So this is what a little small haul. I really just got it for the grapes and the mochi, but I was like, oh, I can't just order that because with the delivery fee, I didn't want to pay. So I got more. Good afternoon, everybody. I actually didn't record anything yesterday. I just couldn't do it. Like, the discomfort was like so big and I got so bloated. So it was like, I don't know. It was like it was, I literally just stayed in my bed with like the electric blanket on, and I just drank tea and drunk tea and soups all day. So, just like liquids. I didn't eat no salads. I was like afraid. I don't know what's happening. I'm still waiting for like test results of what's the hell's going on with me, you know. But it's not what I thought it was. It's something else, which, yeah, I'm happy that it's not. This probably won't make sense if you never watched my other videos, but the stomach issue that I had, I thought it was like something, but it turns out it wasn't that. It's something else that we don't know. So I'm just waiting for more tests to be done. So have another doctor's appointment, but I don't know. Like I don't know if I want to go, because like I canceled working because I was supposed to work today because I didn't record yesterday, and yesterday was my last day off. But when the bloatage happened, I was like, nope, doctor visit on that like app thing, and I have a doctor's appointment for today, but I just don't know. I mean, I'm gonna go to the doctor's visit, but it is at 2, and the time now is 9:34. I like made some tea with the bold tea bag, and I actually have to take it out because it has been about 3 minutes. I can't stand tea that stays like the tea bag for like more than 3 minutes, because like to me it starts to taste like poison. Like it tastes bitter. I like black coffee, but bitter tea is something completely different. Oh, and then also, I was like nervous energy again last night. I put away all my dishes. I know. Oh, and I gotta show you something. It's been 3 days since I planted I came back from my tea, but I put sugar in it. I'm like afraid I put too much sugar, you know? Actually, I didn't put enough sugar, but I'm not gonna put sugar. I'm gonna put some agave. I just put true lemon inside. I'm holding you guys with my hand while I'm doing this by shaking. My goodness. All right, mochi ice cream. At first, when it first came out, I thought it was super stupid. Like not Mimo specifically, but like mochi ice cream. I'm like, wow, look at Americans trying to mess up, trying to monopolize on a Korean dish or something like that. But it turns out that nope. This is all authentic. No culture appropriation happening here. Rice cake covered ice cream, but the original mochi that I like had before, it was like rice cake covered in like red bean paste. It's like so not good. So I had that, and then also there's a story behind it The first time I ever had, the first time I ever had mochi is when I was like 9 years old. When I lived in Brooklyn. There's this lady, she told me to call her Ajima, which is like Korean for grandmother. And I thought it was chocolate, and like that's the worst thing when you're like a kid and you're like, oh, sweets. She told me it was sweets. She told me it was desserts. I'm trying to figure out what wording she used because it was like broken English, but whatever. I still understood that it was like candy, like sweets, you know. So I took a bite of it, and it was just like the worst decision of my life. Imagine you think something is chocolate, and it turns out it's not chocolate. But it's already in your mouth. You're like, what do I do? You know? I think it's probably why I don't like it to this day. Eating that thinking it's chocolate. It's not fucking chocolate, you guys. It's beans. Sugar beans. I didn't want to be disrespectful to Ajima, so like I just like ate it. But she could tell my face, because I'm very like I express my emotions on my face. So I'm just like, and she's like, it's good. I'm like, you know what, thinking about it, before I moved to Virginia, like, I had, like, a really good, like, not really good childhood, but, like, my experience outside the house was, like, really good. Like, I met Ajima, right? And then I met this Russian lady, like, Russian husband, because the Russian lady didn't like me very well. And then I got introduced to gardening. And then, like, those things as a kid, like, stuck to me. But, okay. So, before I moved to Virginia, I grew up on, I'm going to tell you the whole thing. 340 St. John's Place between Underhill and Washington, apartment 6D. Well, as soon as you come out the elevator, that one. It was nice. It was a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom. And it was really nice. I liked living there. My mom wanted something different, so we moved to Virginia. But anyway, before then, it was really nice because, like, everyone at that time when I grew up, everyone knew me, or everyone knew my family, and I knew everybody, you know, on a 3-block radius. Even because it was like a building, like our buildings was connected with another building in the back. I don't know if it's the same, but it's like a communion little area outside in the middle. But our buildings were connected, and I even knew some people that was on the connected building because of my brothers, because, you know, I have like 6 brothers, so like they all knew everybody. And then I was like, oh, I was either Richie's little sister or Corey's little sister or Lloyd's little sister. So that time I was just like super like I took it for granted, because at that time when I grew up there, it was just like perfect. It was so perfect. I went to PS9. I learned my first poems about trees, like, and then also we had like a program where like you could garden like bulbs and stuff, like in front of the school. I don't know if it's like that now, but it was kind of like art. Instead of art, it'd be like gardening. So they'd take us outside and we would plant bulbs, and then like when it was like too cold, we would go inside and we would talk about like trees and how they give oxygen and things like that. And then we plant like bushes, and the first time we ever plant like vegetables, it was nice. Anyway, it was really nice. And like that time was just like, inside my house was horrible, but outside my house it was really nice. Like, and yeah, it was just genuinely nice. I'm gonna tell you guys this story. Okay, so how I got introduced to Ajima was my friend on 3C in my building. Her name is Taquasia, right? And she was like a friend that's in the building. She wasn't like my friend. I honestly didn't really like her that much. It was just like oh, someone to hang out. She was like too fast for me, you know what I mean? Like, in a sad way. So she had like a red wagon, like a legit wagon. I used to always be jealous about it because it was like big. It was like good. It was like a good wagon. And across the street from us, it was like a building, and one of my brother's friends lived in there. And I remember like I wanted to go say hi to his mom because I liked his mom. His mom didn't like my brother, which is understandable because he was a troublemaker. But I wanted to say hi to her. And then for some reason, Taquasia was with me. So I was going to go over to say hi, how she doing and stuff like that. And then there was like a whole bunch of like magazines on the alleyway. And how do I say that? Like, if this is the building, on the side of the buildings, like alleyway when they keep their trash, but it was always like neat. It wasn't like dirty. It was like whatever. So it was like a whole bunch of magazines wrapped up in tape and stuff, and on the alleyway. And then Taquasia, after I said hi, she was like, oh, because I was gonna go say hi. Taquasia stayed out there, which I was okay with. I was just like, why would you come with me if you're not gonna come inside? So I went and said hi for really quickly, gave her a hug, and then I was like, I just wanted to come over to say hi. And that's when my brother's friend, I said hi to him. He was like this older guy. He was kind of creepy a little bit to me. So I said hi to him, and then I got left back out, and Taquasia was right there. So she had like a bunch of these not newspaper, they were magazines. And she was like, oh my God, let's sell these. I'll be right back. Stay right here and guard it. I'm going to get the wagon. And I'm just like, what the hell? Sell? Maybe she just wanted to take it home. So I was like, whatever, I'll guard them. They're trash anyway. No one's going to take them. And then I looked at them. They're like pristine condition. So we get the wagon, and then she's like, let's sell them. So we go to a bunch of doors, and we try to sell the magazines. And we get in like, we're selling them for like whatever they want to give us type of thing. So it was like no set price. So then we break up because Taquasia's like, let's break up. You take these. She took her wagon with all of the magazines, and I just carried like some in my hand. And I was going through door to door. I was walking towards my school because I only knew 3 blocks in each direction. I didn't know past that. Was it 3? Only past that I knew was my school. So I was walking towards my school, you know, knocking on the brownstones. Hey, you have magazines, do you want to buy them? Now, this is the first time ever. And back then, this didn't have, like, only Girl Scouts did stuff like this. So me being the person that, like, I was a people person, I'm like, oh, we have magazines, I sold all my magazines. I only had 2 magazines left over, and I went under the brownstone, knocked on it. Then Ajima answered the door. It was really nice. And she was like, oh, it's my country, it's my country. She bought it for 25 cents each magazine. Now, back then, 25 cents was like a bag of chips and a quarter juice, you know? So it was like good. Now, I'm thinking I'm like balling right now because I have like $5. Sold all of those magazines and I have $5. So I was like, you know, I want to go back and get some more. But Taquasia took all the damn magazines. She took all the magazines, so whatever. So I'm talking to her, and she has like really broken English. I'm thinking, and I'm looking down, and I'm thinking Chinese. Oh, she's Chinese. Because back then it wasn't like, oh, this person isn't Chinese. They're Japanese. They're like, you know, like different cultures, different countries. But in my mind, all that looked like was Chinese. So there goes my country is my country. And I don't know what it was, but I went into her house. And I saw these 2 kids, and they were reading weird magazines backwards. And I thought they were retarded children. Like, I kid you not. They're reading manga. And Japanese manga, you open it from the back. So they're like flipping the book in a different direction. And they said hi to me. But it wasn't like, you know. I thought they were like retarded, like special needs. So that's how me and Ajima relationship started. I used to stop by her house. Like when I used to go outside, I used to stop by her house after school, and she told me about kimchi, which is my favorite, like red bean paste. She told me a lot of things, and I understand now that our relationship was like she was trying to learn English. but she's like, I don't know. You know what? When I came back from Virginia, I went to go look for her, and everyone was missing. It was like this white family living there, and it just made me like so sad because like when I left, I didn't tell her. I didn't tell anybody because to me, this happened as soon. Like I didn't even know until like we were moving. Sad. Also, last night, I washed some face masks that I got, and this is the one that I got from Miss A. I have another one, but I don't know where it went, so I just washed them and have them hang up here. I just want to lay down and just prepare myself to go to the hospital. I'm not going to record it this time. So this is the end of the vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your day. Hopefully I was easy to understand. I'm like perking up now, you know, after talking to you guys, and maybe like perk up. This is a radish. Look at it. There's like one here. There's one there, one there. Radish is like the easiest thing to grow. I kid you not.